every time we get together, one of the most fun parts is everybody wants to know what the other leagues are doing. And so a couple years ago, we borrowed actually this idea from another event that Nancy Matson and I went to. And it's called a 10 by 20. And a 10 by 20 is 10 slides, each of which is on the screen for 20 seconds. And the folks who have the narrative time their narrative so that they are finished with each slide as it's time for the next one to come up, so that you all get a really snappy, quick view of what's happening in all four of the leads. And then when we finish this, what we'll do is we'll have each one of them, I have a sign for them. They can just put themselves at different tables in the four corners of the room, and we'll have rounds where you get to go and ask them all questions that come to mind when you see these quick, snappy presentations and say, oh, I want to know more about this, I want to know more about that. So we'll distribute ourselves among the four tables, and then we'll have 5 minutes of discussion. We'll ring a bell, everybody gets up and moves around clockwise to the next discussion. And that way we all get a chance to do one-on-ones, we all get a chance to find out what's going on, and it's fun and it's moving quickly. And it does get us kind of up and moving. Since the time of the afternoon, everybody gets a little sluggish. So we're gonna not let that happen this time. So what we're going to do then is we're going to start out here in just a minute with all four presentations right after another. You'll need to keep track of which league is doing what, so that when you have your questions, you can make sure you ask them in the right league. On the other hand, if you ask them the wrong league, they'll probably have an answer anyway. So what the heck? We all have wonderful ideas. We all do wonderful things. All right, so with that, we will get started. So Anne, you're up first. You can come up here and talk into the microphone. I just want to remind everybody to, if you can't hear the mic, the speakers picking up your voice, you're too far away. You need to be real close to this mic to get it to carry and to get it to pick up on the recording. Okay, and then don't start till I get your slides set up. Just a second. On your mic. I think I can just stand. Stop. You need to update your voter registration. Even during the pandemic. Wait. It's not working. Hang on a second. Okay, now you're good. Go. Stop. This is not my glasses. I can't stop it, so you'll have to catch up. Okay, you need to update your voter registration. Even during the pandemic, Billings League tried to reach out to as many citizens as possible and make sure they're registered to vote. Birthday bags. We once again distributed 80 birthday bags for high school history teachers to pass out to youth as they turn 18 years old. It is a hit for the teachers and students. Bags contained a registration form, voter information, constitution, pencil, and a sticker. Oh no. It's changed. Go ahead. Naturalization ceremony, February 2022, voter registration. Naturalization ceremonies were suspended for 1 year due to the pandemic. So Billings League members were thrilled to once again meet new American citizens at the naturalization ceremonies at the federal courthouse this past year and help them register to vote. It is a spine-tingling event. I didn't write this. Pride Festival. Pride Festival. Strengthening our collaboration with the LGBTQ community is fun during Pride Weekend festivities as we encourage them to register to vote, which we did. Election downtown banner. How do we get more people aware of the need to register to vote and encourage them to vote? We now have a large banner that goes up against the downtown 27th Street at the end of September, reminding them to register and vote. There's the banner. Election day, November 2020. With talk of a fraudulent election, we have Legal One Voter United States active bystander intervention training, and we're at the Metro from dawn to dusk, greeting people, answering questions, and thanking them for voting. Thank you for voting. But what do you do when a trio of women on horses with flags and messages supporting a candidate come riding by? Fortunately, the sheriff was also there to escort them on their way.
Latinx Scholarship. The MSUB Hispanic Outreach Group, led by Dr. Anna Diaz, shown here between league members Maggie and Jacques, helped us register students. There were no Latinx scholarships, so we raised money in order to award a $1,000 scholarship to MSUB Latinx student each year for at least 3 years. Billings, oh, there you go, water saving demonstration. The league supported forming the Billings Energy and Conservation Commission. With a concern for conserving water, we're hosting a forum May 21st on how to save water at home. Kathy Fitzgerald did a self-study on water conservation. Here's before and after pictures as she used rainwater runoff in a landscaped area with native low water use plants. Great speakers via Zoom. Great speakers nearly every month. Mostly on Zoom, kept us aware of the concerns in keeping democracy alive and working. There's our great speakers.
Okay, thank you. Are you ready?
You're not at the beginning.
I know. Oh, I'm not. Oh, it'll start from the beginning now. You ready?
Yep.
Wait till it starts. It's delayed. It's coming. There you go.
For the last 2 years, the Bozeman League has been meeting mostly on Zoom, but we've also had it met in person a few times when it was safe to do so. Last year, we had our annual meeting outdoors at the Bozeman Ponds Park. This is a picture of the members who attended. It was on the cool side, but we enjoyed meeting in person. Our league organizes candidate forums for most local elections other than primary elections. In the fall of 2020, we had forums for the local legislative races and county races. Last spring, we had forums for the Bozeman School Board election. And last fall, we had forums for the local city races. Our co-sponsors have been the Bozeman Library, the Belgrade Library, the Bozeman Business and Professional Women, and the Bozeman AUW. Oh, I'm not going fast enough. We produce a voter guide for the fall elections and in the even year fall elections. In 2020, we contacted 41 candidates and got responses from 33, which is pretty typical. It's inserted in the Bozeman Chronicle, and we put it on our website. We have a guide to government that we update annually. It has information on registering to vote and how to vote absentee. It then lists the current office holders' names with contact information like website, email address, or phone number. This includes everything from national offices to the 5 statewide offices and our local legislators and county and city officials. Oh, we restarted our high school senior bag or our high school birthday bag program this winter with our new high school, Gallatin High. And we're kind of upping our game on this in that we're spending about $3.50 per bag to produce this. And we're hoping to expand it to the other high schools in the area. We normally meet 16 times a year, September through May. And here recently we've started doing hybrid meetings. So this is our meeting from March 21st, where we had 18 people attending in person and 11 people attending on Zoom. Then with 16 meetings a year, we have programs on many different subjects of interest to our members. They cover topics on local city initiatives, homelessness, housing, healthcare, election-related topics, league initiatives, environmental concerns. And I've just listed 4 programs that I found particularly interesting in last year. And last year, we advocated for Bozeman Health to start providing inpatient mental health care services in Bozeman. We have programs on the problem. We had a letter to the editor published in the Chronicle, and our members participated in demonstrations at the hospital. We were just a small part of a much larger effort, but we did get the healthcare, Bozeman Health to change their plans. Bozeman League has an active observer corps. We currently have 8 members who take turns attending city commission and county commission meetings. They then write a brief article for our monthly voter if the meeting covers something of interest to our league. And then our newsletter, The Voter, is published monthly, September through June. And finally, we have members who march in our Bozeman Sweet Pea Parade in the summer. We've done this for several years now, and the members who participate think it's a lot of fun. We get a lot of positive feedback from people attending the parade. So, colorful group.
You are.
Should I start?
Are you ready?
Yep.
Give it a minute until you'll see that the first slide show up. Go.
In August 2020, the Helena League and our friends from other leagues celebrated the 100th anniversary of the founding of the League of Women Voters and the 19th Amendment right to suffrage. We gathered at the Helena Capitol for speech making, marching, and photos with the Jeanette Rankin statue. In the run-up to the November general election in 2020, League members volunteered to stand in the cold for hours collecting ballots that were dropped off in a drive-through parking lot across from the City County building. Our League volunteers provided a great service to Helena residents who were trying to be careful during the pandemic. In both the spring of 2021 and this year, the League in Helena is holding an essay contest for area students with significant prize money for the top essays. This year, the students are writing their essays on 3 provisions of the Montana Constitution that provide unique rights to Montanans. In the fall of 2021, we held a candidate forum for our mayoral candidates and our city commission candidates. It was held in the Helena Theater, and it was broadcast on our local Helena Civic television station. One of the candidates told us afterwards that it was the best run candidate forum he had participated in. But we like to have fun too. In July, the Helena League banner sashayed up Main Street in the biggest LGBT pride parade in Montana, which is a raucous good time and very much a beloved tradition in Helena that's supported by all the downtown businesses. Everybody comes out for a fun day, and we were proud to be there.
It's not as innocent.
In January, we partnered with the Lewis and Clark Public Library to present a webinar on the Montana Constitution with a lecture by retired Montana Supreme Court Justice Jim Nelson. He gave a rousing defense of our Constitution and really encouraged us to learn everything we can about it and use it, rely on it, and defend it. Last year, we had another great, last week, we had another great webinar. Second in our series on the Montana Constitution, and this one was devoted to voting rights. We had a number of great speakers who all talked about where we've been, where we are, where we're going. With COVID restrictions easing, we are registering voters again. Our group went to the naturalization ceremony in Great Falls recently, which is a great opportunity for voter registration. And we're not scared of anything. Helena League and the Lewis and Clark Public Library will be holding a school board candidate forum to assist our community in understanding who the candidates are and what their vision might be for our school system. And I can't wait to hear more about that. That's going to be very exciting for us. And Nancy Perry, our member on the right, manufactured these awesome vests. And our group sent a contingent to the St. Patty's Day to register, parade to register voters, which was great. I can't wait to wear one of those vests myself someday.
No, there he is. Okay.
Times like this that I wish I had prepared.
Oh dear. Remember to stand real close to the mic.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have to see this.
Okay, a little closer would be
Good
better.
afternoon, I'm Mary LaPorte with the Missoula League. We're delighted to host you here. We're very excited. Thank you for coming. The Missoula League is 70 years old and almost 70 members strong. And we work hard to support our members and get out into the community.
Oh, I'm sorry, you've already started. I didn't think you were. Can you hold the mic because it's still not quite. Let's do that over again.
I just have to see.
Sure.
Hello?
That's better. We'll hold it close.
Hello?
Yes. Closer.
Can we just move to the next
We
slide?
we can try that. Let me start.
Okay.
Let me start here.
70 years strong and almost 70 members strong
Okay.
and growing.
And growing. All right.
We like to get out in the community. This is a photo from October 2020, celebrating the 19th Amendment. We were out on a bitterly cold October day in front of the Missoula Elections Office. And we even got a few beeps from horns. Last September on the 28th, on National Voter Registration Day, we gathered along with members of the AAUW and a university women's group in front of the Missoula County Courthouse for a rally, and then we dispersed around town for voter registration. Nancy Leifer and Nancy Maxon, our past president, write weekly op-eds in the Charcuster News, the tribal publication on the Flathead Indian Reservation. And this is just an example of a piece they did in March on the Montana Constitution. We regularly do voter registration and voter education events. We partner with the Jeanette Rankin Peace Center for monthly First Friday events. And this is a photo of a table at an art fair in December at our public library. We continue the tradition of hosting city council candidate forums. We work with our neighborhood councils and the Office of Neighborhoods for Missoula. And last fall, we hosted 4 virtual events for city council candidates. We've been pretty engaged in the issue of affordable housing. We passed our affordable housing position in 2020, and we've hosted 5 public meetings. We continue to engage and advocate for safe, affordable housing for all. We believe that housing is a human right. In January, we had a public program on JEDI, which is Justice, Equality, Diversity, and Inclusion, on some resolutions that were passed by the City Council and Missoula County Commission. And this is a photo of Dr. Selena Belmont Hill from the university, who's one of the panelists. We have monthly book discussions. Our members choose titles that will help deepen our understanding of DEI issues, as well as the state of our democracy. And this is just some examples of some of the books that we've read recently. And finally, we have fun too. This is a photo of a sheet cake that we had at our 100th anniversary celebration. And we had a good time. We celebrate the past, and we're really engaged to go forward, even if it is the long haul, right? We'll be there. Thank you.